Vaughn, thanks. Richland County investigators say in the past 5 years, they've responded to hundreds of calls made from the Shell gas station owned by Rick Chow. Investigators released this information Wednesday evening. That's after receiving Freedom of Information Act requests from several media outlets, including WIS. Officials say ranging back to 2020, at least 200 calls were made from the gas station. Those calls range from shoplifting, assaults, larceny, vandalism, car thefts, and robbery. WIS reporter Ashley Jones live on this story for us tonight. And Ashley, of those 200 calls ranging back to the year 2020, how many of those involve shots fired?
Well, Greg, I reached out to the public information officer with the Richland County Sheriff's Department, and she told me that she could not give me that information at this time and that I would need to submit a Freedom of Information Act request in order to get that information, and since then I have done so. On Wednesday, Richland County deputies did release information on 2 prior incidents involving shots fired, one from 2015 and another from 2018. In both incidents, Chow is listed as the person who called the police. According to an incident report from 2015, Chow stated a woman walked in his store, took cases of beer and another item, and then left the store without paying. Chow then followed behind her, confronted her in the parking lot. That was followed with a struggle over the groceries before the woman threatened to shoot Chow. After the fight, the woman got into a car with an unidentified male. The two drove off and then returned to the gas station, and that's when Chow fired 6 shots at the car. In an incident report from 2018, Chow claimed he watched a man come into the store, take a $6 can of Easy off the shelf and tuck it in his clothing. Chow then followed the man out of the store, demanding for the item back. Ultimately, Chow was hit in the face by the man before pulling his gun and firing 2 shots at him. One bullet struck him in the leg. Those prior incidents involving shoplifting, but people who frequent the store say Chow seemed hyper-focused on trying to catch people stealing.
You feel it when you walk in. It's just like, because when you look over, they're all watching you like hawks. Like, can I please just decide what chips I want? It makes you nervous when you're walking in there. I mean, it's quiet, but their eyes are on you.
Jada lives nearby. She says after shopping at the store a couple of times, she stopped going there.
I see everybody walk there. I see the kids walk there, and it's because it's convenient. You know, I'm pretty sure they probably will go. I choose to go other places because I have a car.
Another woman says whenever she shopped at the store, she didn't have any issues with Chow, but had frequent run-ins with Chow's wife.
Why are you being watched every time you go in the store? Even if I have like $20 or $30 in my hand, she's looking like, is she really going to buy that? And I'm like, what? So I've had very bad experience with her.
Surveillance footage from an incident back in 2013 that WIS reported on shows 2 men stealing cases of beer from the gas station. We reported then that the suspects ran out of the gas station while Chow chased behind them. They then got into a vehicle waiting in the parking lot, and Chow fired 3 shots at the car as it drove away. And one of the men in that case from 2013 was eventually arrested and charged with shoplifting, but Chow never faced any charges for any of those prior incidents. I asked investigators with RCSD about that earlier today, and they told me that in all those instances, Chow was either acting out of self-defense or the other person involved didn't stick around long enough to give their accounts or their statements to law enforcement. Reporting here in Richland County, I'm Ashley Jones, WIS News 10.
All right, Ashley, thanks so much. On Monday, in a news conference, we asked the sheriff about the future of that gas station, and he said they've done their job by charging Chow and that it would not be up to them to decide whether the gas station will remain open.